Up from Real One, Lil Reddy. That's a great name. What's a tattoo idea that you would consider getting? A freckle. Okay, hear me out. I want to be able to say I have a tattoo. And then I want to be like, it's right there. You see it? It's right there. Do you see it? I know. I'm tatted. I don't have a single thing that I've thought to myself, I want that on my body forever. Also, my dad did tell me that if I ever got a tattoo in honor of him, he would haunt my ass, which were his words exactly, not mine. So I don't think Big Ed is really on board with tattoos. I don't know. I don't feel the need to get one. If there were ever a moment where one of our daughters came home with a tattoo as a teenager or older, I would hope it was a good one. That's all. I want it. I've seen a lot of tattoos where I was like, that's one of the coolest things I've ever seen. That's a beautiful piece of art. That's incredible, unreal, like absolutely stunning. But on the flip side of that, I've seen a lot where I was like, the lines aren't straight. Isn't that going to drive you nuts? So as long as they pick a really great tattoo artist that isn't just messing around with a tattoo gun, I can get behind this. I'm okay with it. Nobody tell them. Don't tell them. God, don't tell them. I don't want to encourage it. If they feel so inclined, we can have that conversation later in life. Ellie will have tattoos. Ellie will have tattoos. I know that for a fact. Don't tell her I told you. I know she's going to be tatted. She loves when people have tattoos and she's smelling.
For a family that lives almost entirely in the public eye, the Kelces are surprisingly ink-free. Jason Kelce, Travis Kelce, and Kylie Kelce have all gone on record saying tattoos just aren't their thing, with one very loud, very viral exception. That exception is Jason's now famous pinup tattoo. It's been on his body for years, but it didn't become internet famous until fans started zooming in on photos and clips, turning it into one of the most talked about tattoos in football. Kylie has been asked about it more times than she probably expected to be, and her answers have become almost as well known as the tattoo itself. On an episode of her podcast, Not Gonna Lie, she tried to walk through what the tattoo actually looks like and stopped herself halfway through, telling her audience describing it is even worse than just showing it.
At the time of this recording, it's been exactly 4 days, 17 hours, and 34 minutes since I first doom scrolled upon the pinup Jason tattoo. If you haven't seen this image yet, shield your eyes. I'm kidding. Queen Emma, hit it. God. It is, for my listeners, I genuinely don't even know where to start. My response to this was, excuse me? And I still stand by that, because this image, for my listeners, is an image of my husband kneeling with one hand behind his head, pumping his boobs out and arching his back. Oh my God. It's describing it. Oh God, describing it is even worse. And he has an eagle in his crotch. I don't know how else to say that. Someone then commented and said, my first thought was, what's Kylie going to say about this? And I replied to that, Kylie doesn't even know where to start. Wow. Couple things that I have learned since seeing this tattoo. Apparently it is 2 years old. That's right. This sucker has been in existence for the last 2 years. The other thing I have learned is that it is on a woman, and that she lost a bet, that she's actually a Giants fan who lost a bet with her husband, and her husband is an Eagles fan. Apparently they do bets like this all the time. She has a lot of tattoos, so I guess it isn't that crazy that she put this on her body. A couple things that I want to address. There's a bunch of people in the comments of this TikTok that are very confused about the eagle crotch, and they think that it's like someone creatively came up with that. If you search the body image issue when the Eagles offensive line was in it, they had Eagles masks. So it doesn't make it better. It doesn't make this doesn't make it better. They had Eagles masks on their crotch. Oh, I will say that if you have not seen this yet, it is oddly spot on. I mean, like very well captured his physique, specifically the gray spot, like the silver fox on the side of his head. I genuinely, this is one of those situations where when I had no context, my thought was no notes. No notes. You nailed that. To the tattoo artist, way to go. The creativity on this one, you nailed it.
That line alone turned into its own moment online, clipped and reposted across fan accounts for weeks. Kylie hasn't just talked about the tattoo, she's had to defend her husband from the reaction to it. When clips of the tattoo started circulating and fans got a little too enthusiastic in the comments, she pushed back directly, telling people to put your tongues back in your mouth. It was delivered with her usual dry humor, but it also said something real about what it's like to watch your spouse become a meme overnight.
This TikTok specifically has reminded me it might be a good time to bring back one of our favorite segments around here. That's right, it's Fuck Around and Find Out. I think that people are posting what they would think is a thirst trap of my husband. We got some people in these comments. They are fucking around. They're fucking around because they're saying things like how fine my husband is, or that like they would like a piece, or they're doing the little drool emoji. I'm gonna need you to sit down. Put your tongues back in your mouth. And be respectful. That man is a father to my children. And also, agreed. If I were not trying to be a responsible adult, I would also be commenting those things under my husband's thirst traps. Because same. But that's mine. That's mine. So I'm going to need you to get your drool comments out of there. Specifically, you guys could do some like hard eyes. What I will say is that I don't read comments often, but I have seen a fair amount of people. They're falling for the thirst traps, but it's actually not on the market. That man is he mine. But I will say is they are nicely balanced and complemented by the people who say in comments, or I've seen it here and there of people saying respectfully to Kylie, or if I didn't know that Kylie would come for me, I would say, and then they say what they want to say. Real recognize real. I really appreciate you at least acknowledging me before you drool all over my husband. That's respectful. I appreciate that. But that's mine. Till the end of time. That's mine. That's all I'm saying. And just a reminder, a gentle reminder, he's not on TikTok, but you know who is? Me. And if I catch you in my doom scroll and you are fucking around, you might find out. You might.
Travis has had his own moment with the tattoo too. During a New Heights episode, his reaction to seeing it discussed on air alongside Taylor Swift and their father, Ed Kelce, became one of the show's most replayed clips. The segment wasn't scripted commentary. It was three people reacting in real time to how big Jason's tattoo had become as a topic, somewhere between amusement and disbelief that this was the conversation they were having on a football podcast.
I want to get Ed Kelce's reaction to this photo.
All right, let's do
Brandon,
it.
you know exactly what photo I'm talking about.
I have no idea what photo, so you're going to get my reaction too.
No. Did somebody actually do that? This is tattooed on a woman. I think her name is Lauren's arm. This is a bet that somebody lost, and they have this tattooed permanently onto their forearm. That's not a henna. Well, I mean, I think you could take them off these days, but no, I think that's an actual tattoo.
Oh, what do you think?
Immediate reactions.
Immediate reaction.
Yeah.
Fucking loony. What else can I say? It's
provocative.
I saw that on social media, and that's a cringeworthy.
Cringe?
even without it being on somebody's arm, just the picture itself.
I've never heard you use the word cringe, so this is a new territory. I think it's pretty.
I've never seen anything that. Well,
it's made you feel like that, huh?
Yeah, that's right.
I don't think I look half bad, if I'm being honest. I think they did me a solid.
This might be the best you've ever looked.
You could take that off the screen now.
All right, fair enough.
Have to ask Kai that one, though.
Taylor Swift's own involvement in the tattoo conversation has mostly come through these joint appearances rather than any solo statement. In one widely shared clip, she and Kylie traded jokes about the tattoo during a podcast taping, clearly enjoying how much attention one piece of ink had generated. It's worth noting that Taylor hasn't been reported saying anything about a family-wide stance on tattoos. Most of what's circulated online crediting her with strong opinions on the subject is more inference than direct quote. So why does the rest of the family stay away from ink? Jason has actually explained his own reasoning, separate from the tattoo he already has. He said the permanence is what holds him back. In his words, it's the forever thing that really puts a damper on it. Travis has echoed a similar sentiment, saying he simply doesn't have the creative desire to get one.
Move along to some fan mentions. We had some wild mentions this week, but my favorite mention came with this beautiful tattoo of Jason's bald eagle.
This is wild.
This is wild. This is fucking art right here.
How does somebody come up with this?
The socks and cleats into the elbow pads and gloves.
What's even
Jason, do you wear this for Kylie at home? Is there a picture of you like this? Because this is, if you're ever in this stance, I would imagine this is what you look like.
Just so confused on how this is a thing.
What do you mean?
Okay, let's click this link for the backstory, because I don't know how one ends up with a tattoo like this.
Here's the backstory from Erica Smith.educates. Okay, we have an educator here. Meanwhile, I want to know what incredible person got this tattoo. Hello. And then my little man 07. Funny story. I am a Giants fan. My husband is an Eagles fan. We made a bet. I lost. Welcome to Pinup Jason Kelce. And we're not going to go to Joe for this.
Oh, my gosh.
This story makes it even better. Oh, my God. From the educator herself, Erica. This is absolutely hilarious. So this is Pinup Jason.
So a woman lost a bet.
Yep. Because she's a Giants fan.
That's amazing.
Yeah. And she's a woman of her word.
I guess, do we know that it's a woman? How do we know? I thought Kylie told me it was a woman, and her name was Lauren.
Oh, God. Kylie's
all over this. She was like, what the fuck is this?
Yeah, she wants to see Pinup Jason herself. You should
she does not want to see Pinup Jason.
One night you should just.
Should I roll into the bedroom like this?
Throw on the elbow
Throw on my game socks, my elbow pads, go to the facilities and get my hands and wrist tape. Put the gloves on.
Oh, you know what this is probably a reference to is your ESPN body mag.
Oh, nice. I mean, I didn't look like this there.
But you did have the bald eagle over your...
I did have a bald eagle in that ESPN body mag. I forgot about that.
Yeah. How
That's
could
a
you
very
forget?
good point.
How could anybody forget? The entire starting five. Yeah. The whole line had it.
Sometimes you block things out that you're not interested in thinking about.
Oh, I know. Oh, do I know.
I mean, listen, I love a good bet. That is a hell of a payoff. Like, she has to walk around with that for the rest of her life.
Yeah. I mean, I think it's great.
I guess it's not that bad. Would you ever get this tattooed?
I mean, if I lost a bet, I would have to.
What would be the Travis Kelce version of this?
What? What do you mean?
Like, if somebody was going to make a provocative Travis Kelce, what would you obviously wouldn't have a bird. What would you have?
I don't know. Let's leave it to the 92%. I don't want to talk about that. Pin up Travis? God damn it, Jason. Why'd you throw me under the bus?
I don't know.
This is yours.
Know.
This is your
listen,
world.
If I'm having pictures made of this,
your world.
If I'm having pictures of me made like this, you need to have pictures of you made like this.
It's not fair.
Hey, there we go.
Oh man,
there we go.
I wish I had shoulders like that.
All right. What's his appendage? Is it a dream catcher? Is it a
bald eagle?
Arrowhead? Sharp and pointy? Dude, do you hear my kids just losing their mind?
Of course
in the background?
not. Why would I hear that?
I think Elliot needs help. Can I go help Elliot real quick before she loses her mind?
Do your thing, man. Yeah.
According to Kylie, the brothers did once talk about getting a matching Kelce family crest tattoo together, but the idea never made it past the conversation stage. It's a small detail, but it says a lot. The family has clearly thought about tattoos as a group, they just haven't followed through. Aside from Jason's solo piece, Kylie's own position on tattoos has come up outside the family context too. In a separate conversation with actress Elizabeth Banks, she said she's out on tattoos when it comes to significant others, a comment that fans quickly connected back to Jason's situation, even though she was speaking more generally.
I'm somebody who's like, I don't get the tattoo before 18 either. And even at 18, I'm like, I'm barely committed to anything.
I still can't come up. I can't think of a single damn thing where I'm like, you know what? That is what I want on my body forever.
I have maybe debated, I have no tattoos, and I have maybe debated putting my children's birth date somewhere because I'm committed to my children. But I've been with my husband for 33 years. It's never occurred to me to put my husband anywhere on my body.
That's
or any
jinx.
Inkling of him. I don't want to be 90 and be like, oh yeah, that thing that I cared about for 2 months.
I do love that.
Yeah, in 1997, was that. I still need that reminder when I'm 100. And no thanks. And by the way, we live to 120 now.
I was gonna say let's hope, but
maybe not.
Sometimes I'm like, maybe the good years, right? Now you also have so many movies that I want to ask you about. But first of all, do you have a favorite movie role that you've ever played?
I thought when I came into the business, I grew up on rom-coms. I love a great romantic comedy. I wanted to be Julia Roberts and Meg Ryan and When Harry Met Sally. I wanted to be Annie Hall. I just wanted to fall in love and be sort of charming on screen. I love old comedies too. Roman Holiday, Audrey Hepburn, all of Philadelphia Story. And I've been in very, very few romantic comedies, actually. So Zach and Miri Make a Porno, playing Miri to Seth Rogen's Zach, falling in love on screen, being silly and improving, and working with Kevin Smith, who I think is just a pop cultural icon. And we shot it in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, another town that I love. That's the one that I cry. I very rarely really cry at the end of a show because it's always a little bittersweet when something ends. I bawled my eyes out on the last day of making that. I just loved the experience of being in love, and I felt like it was what I was meant to do. And
it's a good example of how quickly a passing comment on these shows gets reattached to the bigger, more famous storyline. Whether or not that was the original point, put all of it together, and the real picture is less dramatic than some of the headlines make it sound. This isn't a family with a strict no tattoo rule, and it isn't a case of everyone being shocked by Jason's ink. It's one very public tattoo, a lot of ongoing jokes about it, and two brothers who've said separately on separate shows that permanence and lack of inspiration are the actual reasons they've stayed away from getting one themselves. Taylor Swift's role in the conversation has mostly been reactive, laughing along in the moment rather than weighing in with a personal stance of her own.